They've gotten in these gyms, they've gotten themselves in the space, and they figure out these things that I'm like, man, I never would have thought of that. For instance, the sport is kind of evolving into some head-to-head racing where you actually have to now go fast versus just getting through the obstacle. You have to do it fast because you're competing against someone who's right next to you, which is exciting as a viewer. Like it's super fun to watch whenever they're racing each other. But now you have to do these movements where, let's take a lache, for instance, meaning like you jump from one thing to the other with your hands, you grab it. And normally you could, kind of kick back, swing, get some momentum and sling to the next one. Well, now you can't do that. Meaning if you catch something and take the time to swing back and then throw again, the person that you're competing against has already gone to 3 obstacles ahead of you because they link it together. Like they keep moving forward. And, we figured out one way to do it where when you throw to that obstacle, you have to catch the obstacle in front of you and get your center of mass behind you so that you can continuously swing through it. Well, that was like, oh, that's genius. That's pretty cool because you keep momentum going forward as you kind of, it's like a sinusoidal wave as you're going through it. Now they figured out a way, which is super athletic. You got to be a really good athlete to do it, but that's what the high end athletes are doing is that they kick forward and they get their hips in front of the obstacle, but then they just keep kicking their feet forward. So there is no downswing again. They just keep popping like that through the courses. And it's hard to explain until you see it. And now that I'm talking about it and you see them doing it on the show, you're gonna go, oh, that's what he's talking about. They figured how to do. You have to train for hours to figure it out in the gym, to actually get that movement and that pop and snap that saves 0.2, 0.3 seconds, off of your time. But that's the difference between moving on in the bracket and not moving on in the bracket. Because if that person that you're competing against has that movement figured out, you're not, they're going to be ahead of you. And, within 2 obstacles, they'll be 2 seconds ahead of you, which is massive. And, the way it's going now. But it really is cool and unique how they figure that out. And me, I come from the mindset of, okay, you're doing these things now. How can I best supplement cross training and everything like that to make you not get injured, for one, to do that, to keep you competing, and then two, make that movement more powerful, more explosive, more, coordinated and all that stuff. That's where my mind continuously is thinking. I should be in the forefront creating the moments, but I'm not. They're so creative. They create the motions, and then I'm thinking about, okay, how can I either make it better or stop them from getting hurt? Or, even myself, because it's cool because I relate it all to myself because I'm trying to do it too.